We start with Savitri Pranayama by placing our right palm on the chest and the left palm's entire palm covering the knuckles of the right palm. And we inhale to a count of 8, hold to a count of 4, exhale to a count of 8, hold to a count of 4. The inhalations are called Puraka, the hold is called Antar Kumbhak, the exhalations are called Rechaka, and holding emptiness after the exhalation are called Bahir Kumbhaka. Let's begin together. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Empty lungs, 2. Let's repeat this. Continue. Continue Savitri Pranayama. Ratio 8:4:8:4. Inhale to a count of 8. Hold to a count of 4. Exhale to a count of 8. Hold to a count of 4. Keep going. Savitri Pranayama. One of the very important ones in the pandemic pranayam category. Make sure that the palm is where your heart is. And that the other palm is where your knuckles of the previous hand are. Make sure that the spine is upright, the back of the head in line with the spine. And that you try not to be hyper about this. Not to try to achieve anything. Not to be too ambitious. Just continuously stay with this amazing pranayama that gives results like no other. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Empty lungs, 2, 3, 4. Savitri Pranayama in Puraka, Antar Kumbhak, Rechak, Bahir Kumbhak, the pandemic pranayama. All this for our lungs, for acid refluxes to be reversed, to be done for indications of asthma, bronchitis, breathing disorders, clearing mucus, phlegm from the throat, to make sure those lungs work well to the last lobe. Inhale fully, exhale completely. It's all about our breath. We are born with it. We needed to laugh. We needed to cry. The last act of our life is breath. Let's work on each breath that we are going to inhale, each breath that we are going to exhale. Because between one breath and the next is life. So let's make sure that that ratio of 8:8 stays for inhalations and exhalations, and 4:4 stays for Antar Kumbhak and Bahir Kumbhak, to make sure that very first act of life and the last act of life, and those acts where we needed to laugh, to cry, to rejoice, to heal, are done right. Savitri Pranayama. No contraindications at all with this Savitri Pranayama, in spite of the retention, because it is done at half the count of the inhalations and the exhalations. Last set. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Empty lungs, 2, 3, 4. On finishing the last round of Savitri Pranayama, without taking a pause, just bring the previous, that's the inner, that's the right hand down to the abdomen. Continue keeping the left palm on the chest. To start with Kapalbhati. Active exhalations as the right hand, the right palm moves, the left doesn't. Now start a count of Kapalbhati from 26 to 11. On reaching the count of 11, continue with Kapalbhati, starting with a count of 76 and ending at 55, descending order. End at 55, restart Kapalbhati, starting your count from 122, ending at 108. On discontinuing Kapalbhati at a count of 108, restart Kapalbhati to count this in a descending order from 79 to 61. Active Kapalbhati, active exhalations, concentrating completely on the count of a descending order. Concentrate well. Stay focused on the descending orders count with every exhalation when the abdomen pulls in to do Roga Anusar Yoga, Kapalbhati. It's about this breath. We are born with it, and it will be the last act of life, our breath. Let's make sure it's healthy and happy. Stay totally aware of the count. And then restart with 999, 999th, which means from Sthul, we are going to go to Sukshma, to 955th breath. Check on those tens. At 980, we have to go to 979, 978. See how amazingly focused this descending order count makes us. How beautifully that monkey mind is off from scattered thoughts and patterns. There is just one focus. It is on this friend, which is with us from birth to death, our breath, a count in a descending order. And we discontinue at 950. We take a complete pause from Kapalbhati and we bring our hands down. To learn that one thing that is a major botheration now, let's phrase it in a sentence. One botheration. We may have many. Let's first learn what is that one botheration. Some of us may have none. Acknowledge that. Some of us may have many. Acknowledge those. And then shortlist to that one botheration, to start exhaling them. One which is today. Put it in a full sentence. Put the intent of overcoming it and start exhaling once again in alternate nostril Kapalbhati, as if it is going out, 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 out from both the nostrils. And start with alternate Kapalabhati, alternate nostril, as if it is out, 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 out. And try not to change the intent. Oh, I asked for those funds or the finances or my health or to heal me or a better relationship with so-and-so. Stay with that. Let's not change our minds to be fickle-minded. That one intent. After learning it thoroughly, after knowing, yes, this is what bothers me this morning the most, Make sure the abdomen is pulled in with every exhalation. Make sure the intent of the botheration is clear. Make sure you're exhaling the botheration out with every alternate nostril exhalation. Exhale well, exhale well, exhale well. Pull the abdomen in. Alternate nostril Kapalbhati is still going on. There is no count. It is about the intent. Out, 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 out. Convert this into Khanda Pranayam exhalation, which means inhalations are passive. Exhalations are divided into two parts. Don't pause. Continue. Don't take a break. Continue. Keep going. This is about an intent. This is about positivity. This is about goodbye to negativities. This is about health. This is about breath. The first one we took when we were born. The last one, which will be the last act of our lives. Exhale, exhale, and exhale in Khanda. Two parts. Making sure the abdomen is pulled in completely with exhales. Those inhalations are there because we are alive. Exhale well. Rog Anusar Yog. Only touching the nostrils with the thumb tip is more than enough to exhale, exhale. Khanda Pranayam. No counts here. Just Kapalbhati exhalations. And now check that intent. Now check that botheration. Is it blown away? Has it diluted? Has it become lesser? Exhale it out more in Khanda. Have these exhalations of Khanda Pranayams Kapalabhati helped us overcome the botheration that we had phrased when we started it by way of pranayam, 7 minutes back by way of exhalations in Kapalbhati, 5 minutes back by way of alternate nostril Khanda Pranayam exhalations. Check if there is a massive difference, whether that botheration is not a botheration anymore, whether it is much lesser now, completely diluted, whether it's there sporadic or not there, or whether it is still completely there. And discontinue alternate nostril Khanda Pranayam, discontinue alternate nostril Kapalabhati,